Hello everyone and welcome to the Little Blue Fly. In today's video, it's going to be all about the vintage chic of things inside of the home. We're going to play around a little bit out here on my front porch, and then we're going to go inside and play some, with some fall flowers and just really enjoy ourselves today. It's been a very long week for me. Projects just did not move along as I was expecting them to. The paint color that I started on the buffet, it just, it was not okay at all. So now I'm on the hunt for a nice color to go on the buffet because it is right in the center of everything. But for the first 3 days of the week, I don't know what happened, but I again fell ill, whatever it was. It was when I was a little girl, I used to get what we called a neck cold, and the neck would get really stiff and kind of feverish, and the inside of the ears would hurt and just very fatigued. And well, I had that this week, and sinuses a little bit itchy sore throat, and I was down for about 3 days. I was very loopy headed in the back, and so I just took care of myself, hydrated, and just rested is what I did. And then I went to start painting, and things just were not working out. But you know what? This is a new week, and I'm just going to keep moving right on ahead. So that being said, let's begin, shall we? Okay, nothing like the peaceful sound of a fountain and looking at the hydrangea and the ivy. And I'm going to cut some of these today. They have done beautifully all spring and summer. And as you can see, they have went this green color that I absolutely love. But I will be sharing another color that I found within them as well when I was cutting them, as we are putting together a floral arrangement. So I made this trellis table back in the early springtime and had so much fun doing it. You know, the weather is starting to cool off now. The maple tree is doing beautifully out here. The mosquitoes, for the most part, they're gone. I mean, they're here, but nothing like they were this summer. So I just look forward to fall so much. Okay, we're here in the living room at my little table here, and we are going to create something that is wonderfully chic today, working with vintage and new items. I will be working on this silver tray that I picked up at Pottery Barn. It was on clearance. It was a couple years back, and I love all of the detail on this piece. And I have some vintage silver that I'm working with, and we have quite a bit of tarnishing going on here. Now, when you work with the vintage silver, it just gives a depth and a unique story in its presence, and just placing it out, presentation. And I'm going to make a flower arrangement with this piece and add some glass to it, because when you add glass with silver, I just think it gives the perfect charm and sophistication. And that is where I'm going for this fall. So I have my green water vase over here to the left. This was purchased from Target, and I cut some of my hydrangeas, and I'm going to make a little floral arrangement here in this vintage watering vessel. Just making sure to fill it up really good. And I'm just going to allow my hydrangeas to dry in here. So I will not refill it, and eventually they will just dry out, and hopefully perfectly. We'll see. I've never worked with this variety. But the green is absolutely delicious next to this vintage silver. So I'm just taking off some of the leaves. I tried getting as much stem as I possibly could. These were definitely a lower variety, so I did not have the long stem. There's nothing like playing with, okay, that just missed. Let's fix that. There's nothing like playing with real floral. I love the faux as well, as you all very well know. I love mixing the two together, the faux and the real. And I want to share here, when I was cutting them, look at this lovely lavender color in here with the green. Just the perfect colors to add for fall. Now, I will be using, some of the, warmer tones as well, but I just want to share with you all this year how you can really go with a colorful and chic colors in the home, along with the muted fall colors as well. So I'm hoping to achieve that this year with you all. It's a different way I'm going, and I am enjoying it so much. Here again is some more lavender. I mean, isn't this delicious? I love it. And in this vintage silver vessel, it's everything. Now I'm going to go out and cut off a couple more, and then we will return during the closer look, and I will share the completed arrangement. Okay, so let's start building our tray. And so here we have a new silver tray. New and vintage blended together is everything. Sort of like faux floral and real floral. Love mixing the two together. This will move somewhere else in the home. I cannot wait to share that area with you because it's just going to be very colorful and fresh. So here I placed in one of my old 1860s blue and white Minton plates underneath this watering vessel. And the two together, I mean blue with silver, it really doesn't get prettier than this. It just gives that chic feel that I'm kind of enjoying at the moment. So I moved it off to the side because I want to wait until the closer look to share the arrangement that I put together. And here I just have a glass apothecary jar. I wanted to put glass with the silver because glass just gives that cool and clean simplicity feel when used around the home. So I just thought placing both of them together for the charm and sophistication. So my blue and white plate over to the right, my apothecary jar filled with some green naturals. I did share these, I believe, early on in the spring. We are going to keep this green tinted watering pitcher here, just in case I decide to give them more water. I like to put the hydrangeas in water and just let them dry naturally in their vessel, because they just dry beautifully that way. I know there's several ways to do it, but that is just what I prefer to do. So again, I'm working with a new silver tray and a tinted green glass vessel, and then a clear white one with some green dried goods in the back, and a pop of blue and white. Love the pops of blue and white. And I'm just loving where all of this is going. Okay, so I'm sort of giving like a double closer look this time, because I wanted to, I placed in some fabulous, the pops of orange, some sugared oranges in here. They were purchased from Home Sense, so I wanted to share that with you all. And then also I added in some fern with my hydrangeas, because they just make really, really good friends with one another. So for those of you that are new or returning, if you have not subscribed, I invite you to subscribe to the Little Blue Fly. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Have a wonderful day.